It is the Riots on RadioU.
Look
at us.
We missed you guys. We took part of the week off for Thanksgiving, and hopefully everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving, whether you were surrounded by family, virtually, physically, or if it was just you, just hanging out. But we're glad to be back with a special Black Friday show for RadioU for our podcast today.
So in this podcast, there is a food fight in which we test the Thanksgiving leftovers Brock's candy.
It's the turkey dinner Brock's candy corn. So it's got a lot of the turkey dinner flavors like green beans and cranberries. And so we did it's long. Not going to lie to you guys. It's long. And
it took a while to get through it.
We're going to try every single flavor that we can find in this bag. So that's a food fight in this podcast.
We talk about places you can get a Christmas tree, and I also find what I think is probably the single finest gift that Nikki could receive this year. And you'll see she's resistant at first, but I think she's just overwhelmed by the extravagance.
Maybe I'm resistant because then if I don't get it, I'll be sad. So I just don't want to put myself out there with the hope.
You don't want your heart to get hurt again. Mm-hmm. It's been too many Christmases. Too many.
I can't tell you how many times people say they're going to get me coins, and then they get me nothing. So... Commemorative coins.
What is this, a gift card for a Grubhub? What a waste.
What a waste. So this is the special podcast. We do mention a lot in this that it's our Black Friday free shipping weekend at shop.radiou.com. So if you want some RadioU and Riot merch, we've got a new coffee mug and a new Phantom t-shirt. Those are available for free shipping going through this weekend.
Well, you guys enjoy that free shipping, and don't forget the RadioU Christmas channel is alive. It is live. It is well.
Also at RadioU.com. So if you want more Riot and more Christmas music, there it is.
All right. Well, you guys enjoy it and have an absolutely fantastic rest of your weekend. We'll look forward to seeing you on Monday.
Bye.
The definition of insanity is putting the riot on again and again and expecting a better result. It's the worst of the riot on RadioU.
So, Nikki, Thanksgiving,
well,
there was thankfulness and there was giving.
I didn't tell you earlier this week, but I got the call from the family members that we were going to have a small, 6-person get-together thing.
Socially distanced.
Yeah, but it got canceled. So we just did, Eric smoked a turkey at home on his smoker, and we had a few dishes, and that was about it. So we just had Thanksgiving at home yesterday.
Smoked turkey.
Yeah, he smoked it. We'd seen a YouTube video, and you're like, well, we can do that. And it looks pretty good. So he just did a brine, which is where you put it in this liquid stuff earlier in the week. And then yesterday he put it in the smoker. I don't know. I don't remember how long it was, but that's kind of all it was.
That's awesome.
It was. It was very good. So very flavorful is what you're supposed to say.
Yeah. That seems like a very... to me, it just feels like very masculine Thanksgiving, because the image that I have, and thank you, Norman Rockwell, is mom's in the kitchen all day. She's got the turkey in the oven, whatever. You tell me you're smoking that thing. First off, Eric must have had a huge cigar because he's out there just like...
It's not that type of smoking. It's like smoking as in... barbecue, like a smoker, that sort of thing. It's not a cigar thing. Because if not, it wouldn't taste very good.
Wait, so he wasn't smoking?
He wasn't smoking. The turkey was smoking.
Well, I wouldn't eat a turkey full of all those carcinogens. I can tell you that right now. But
it was good. I mean, outside of deep frying a turkey, which I've always wanted to do, but would require a purchase just for that, like that moment. And I don't think you can return the deep fryer afterwards. The one use, I think they'll know.
I mean, you could try the Costco route, but at some point it gets shady, right?
I know. I don't want to be that way, but I really have no other need. So smoking the turkey was the way we wanted to try this year, and I would definitely recommend it.
Well, I'm impressed. You know what? I did takeout, and I'm not even kidding.
Oh, yes. You
not
did,
even kidding.
You did pick up. You mean you help support local businesses? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I put some money into the economy.
Yes, that's good, too, because, there's a lot of places out there that need a little extra help, and since you just didn't have, plans with family, it just wasn't worth it to go all out for everything.
Yeah! You were one of the lucky few who missed the riot when they were live. Yet here you are.
I also like to live dangerously.
This is the Worst of the Riot podcast.
So, Nikki, I asked you a minute ago to be thinking about what is your inexpensive, low-key present that when a family member wants to be in the gift exchange,
what should they be giving me?
what are they doing for you?
Well, believe it or not, I was trying to think of like a physical item, and I don't know. I tend to just buy something already during the year. Like I don't wait very well for presents. But I was thinking that when Nikki's tired and wants to go home and relax, I used to do this a lot more, and I very rarely do it anymore because it just became so expensive. But I will DoorDash or Uber Eats something. So I was actually thinking I might be asking from family for like the entry-level gift-giving experience of a gift card for food delivery because, like I said, that is expensive. Or like, say I feel like I want to do an Instacart today. I don't want to go in anywhere. Normally, one can't afford to just do that. It takes its toll. So I thought a gift card for something along those lines would probably be my answer.
Okay. Like, that seems like a pretty solid answer to me, what you got there. Mine was just going to be Tenet on 4K Blu-ray. And the only thing that I have to be really careful about, and this goes way back, but it's a thing, is that I try to be real specific, like on 4K Blu-ray, because...
You don't want any confusion.
Well, you know what? It's a bummer when somebody's like, look, I got you Tenet on DVD, and you're like, oh, look at that, 480 lines of resolution. I can barely contain it.
But you can't be snooty, like if it's someone who doesn't know, like if it's the older family members, they won't know. You almost need to send them a picture of it or something just so they know what to order, or a link.
I'll just tell you this, like I absolutely, it's something that I am weirdly hardcore about, is just being thankful for what anybody gets you. Like, hey, if they put in the effort and they spent the money, like you just need to suck it up and be grateful that they loved you enough to do that. But I also know the pain of like, oh, good. Yeah. I wanted Star Trek, and you got me Star Trek.
Everything's returnable. It's fine. You can deal with it later. You just don't need to tell them that they got the wrong one.
That's exactly right. You need to play along. 116.
Well, I was going to mention, if anybody has any other gift ideas of like, what are you going to be asking for, shoot us a text and let us know. 877 to RadioU. That way, if we need some more ideas, if not, it's not just about getting something, but what can we have some ideas on giving people too.
Yeah, that's also a good call. I forgot. I'm mostly focused on getting, apparently. So
it's a tradition. It's a holiday tradition.
That's my tradition. Selfishness. Whee!
This is RadioU's Worst of the Riot.
Hopefully, Thanksgiving went well, and you're ready now for something new today.
Well, you can join Nikki and I for our Thanksgiving leftovers coming up here in a few minutes. We're going to be food fighting with the Brock's Thanksgiving dinner candy corn.
They don't want to say Thanksgiving. They call it the turkey dinner. So they're saying that. It's Jake and Kristen were so kind. I looked forever for these things, and we'd never found them. And they know, Obi, you've been in quarantine. You don't have a chance this week to go to Oregon to see your family for Thanksgiving.
I don't.
So they sent us a turkey dinner instead with candy corn. So we'll try those soon. You get the green beans, roasted turkey, cranberry sauce, ginger glazed carrots, sweet potato pie, and a stuffing one. So there's all those, and we'll try those in just a bit for a food fight.
While we're talking about bizarre flavors, candy canes. Nikki and I have had some odd candy canes across the years. We had pickle candy canes. We had
the mac and cheese ones.
Had mac and cheese. Yeah,
Oreo
of course
ones.
We've had peppermint ones, Oreo ones,
and I want to say like Jelly Bellies, like jelly beans,
something,
or Skittles, something along those lines.
And now Kellogg's is jumping in and doing candy canes again. This time, Fruit Loops.
That could be pretty good, I guess.
I mean, I remember when I was a kid thinking Fruit Loops was pretty awesome.
I think so. I mean, if we had a line of cereal here, if Fruit Loops was one of them, we'd probably choose it. It's good.
Well, it depends on what else is in that line.
I know. What if the s'more cereal was in the line that you like?
Yeah, I mean, it's not even a question.
I don't know. Sometimes I'm not always ready for the fruity stuff. But, so they're going to be doing a a line of the I can't even remember, candy canes. That's
Fruit
what
Loops
it is.
candy canes,
Candy canes, and those will be available for this season.
And it will taste like Fruit Loops. I will tell you, it blew my mind. This has been a few years ago, and I really honestly didn't know this, but there was an article that went viral where somebody explained, like, hey, the different colors in Fruit Loops don't taste different. And it was like, yeah, they do. Shut up. And then you take a bite and you're like, oh my gosh, they're all the same.
Pretty much just like with any sort of cereal and some candy too. Like you think it is, but it's not. It's normally just the one flavor, but your mind plays tricks on you.
Oh, it's legit.
The Riot really wanted to do this live, but now they can play video games and eat rice cakes instead. This is the worst of the Riot podcast.
You guys weren't around for it, but I've been burping in Nikki's ears.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's how... Listen, it's pregame.
I know, but you don't need to pregame with me. I don't need to hear that in my ears, but... It's,
Well, you know what? Turn that microphone off, I guess. That's all I know to tell you.
Just can't. But I want to thank Jake and Kristen again for being so nice. They sent us the Brock's candy corn turkey dinner, which we did not have a chance to find ourselves. They say, we love the Riot. You make our day. We think this will be hilarious. Thank you for the turkey dinner. So we appreciate you sending that in, and we're going to try them now. Candy corn.
So I've managed to separate out, like, what are the flavors listed? I know there's not a legend or whatever there, but what do they say?
There is, hang on one second. I'm sliding them accidentally under our board, so we'll never find them again. And we're getting
every pen we've ever had.
We're getting a new board soon, so what's going to happen is they're going to find the candy corn underneath it, and it's going to be me. Because that's me that did that. Okay, so there's green beans, which are green, so that's obvious.
It's got to be that. That's an easy one.
Roasted turkey, which I think is the brown tip ones. Do you see that?
Okay, do you think it's the one that's completely brown or the one that's like brown with a little white on it?
I don't know. There's like an almost all orange one. There's a white tip one, and that's kind of all I see. There's supposed to be green beans, turkey, cranberry sauce. Oh, that one's in there. That's the red one.
That's got to be the red one, yeah.
Cranberry sauce. Hang on. When I poured it out, I didn't have one. Maybe that's the one that went under the board.
I only got one red one.
And ginger glazed carrots, and then the sweet potato pie and stuffing. I don't know how these are going to be. I don't know how we're going to tell. All right, you want to try them?
Well, look, okay. Do you want to? Let's take them one at a time. So we're in this together. How about go for the green one for the green beans?
Okay.
That's I think this is the worst idea.
Green bean candy corn
too.
It's not bad, but does that taste like candy corn or green beans to you? A little in the aftertaste. I don't know what that is. I don't know.
I'm not just being a drama queen here, but I got to tell you, my sense of taste is a little wonky still. I don't taste anything in that.
I don't either.
That just tastes like candy corn to me. Like, I don't taste the green bean.
To me, it feels a little bit of vanilla, but I don't know why. So, all right,
well, I think a lot of candy corn can
has
taste
the
that
vanilla
way.
in it. So let's move past the green beans. That's a pass. We don't know. Let's do the cranberry.
Okay, the red.
All right, cranberry.
There is more of a flavor there for sure.
Is it cranberry? Mm-hmm. A little tartar, but yeah, that one's good.
Let me tell you this.
What?
If you didn't tell me it was cranberry,
you wouldn't have known.
I'd never get that.
I have a feeling that's what we're going to say about every piece of this candy.
Okay.
All right, you want to try the next one?
I don't know what this one is. This one is like yellow. How about just yellow on yellow?
The straight, it looks like almost all orange. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can tell what it is. That's the carrots.
Is that the sweet potato? Is it?
That's the carrots. I promise you that feels like the carrots. Maybe someone online has a guide for these.
I'm going to try it.
Really?
No.
That's
you're
the
right.
carrots. Yeah, that's the ginger glazed carrots.
Oh, yeah, you taste the ginger for darn sure.
Yep. Okay, well, we got another one. Yay!
Okay.
So we just have left roasted turkey. These are the turkey dinner candy corn from Brock's. We have the turkey one, the sweet potato pie, and the stuffing one we got to figure out.
Okay, here's what
Let's do the brown tip. Do you see the brown tip one?
Is it like kind of white and then kind of brown?
Yes, that one. Let's do that.
Okay.
I feel like this was going to be turkey.
That's the turkey.
Oh, I don't like that one.
Oh, no, that's a rough one. That's a rough one.
That is something.
That's a rough one. That's a rough one for sure.
It's
for sure.
I want to just put it everywhere. Oh, I don't like the turkey one at all. At all.
Yeah, that's not good.
It's still in my teeth.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's going to hang for a while, too.
All right, next. What do we got? Oh,
How about this one that's like white and yellow?
the white and yellow. Okay. How many
But
more
it's
left
got
do we
the-
have?
Honestly, this is the only other variety I have left in my bag.
So it's sweet potato or stuffing?
I think it's sweet potato.
You think so? This one's kind of flat. I can't really tell.
All right.
Well, where is
Trying
the
again.
sweet potato or the stuffing one? It may be the stuffing's in with the turkey one. You think? I don't see any more. Oh, wait, there's a yellow thing. No, wait,
What's
that's
yours,
not.
what do you got?
No, I think I'm out of the ones. I don't know where the two would be. It may be if you look at the turkey dinner like bag of candy corn, the stuffing's in the turkey, so maybe that's a part of it. I don't know. If not, I'm out of flavors or out of colors.
I'm trying to recreate this here. I think there were only 4 different.
You think so? The green
Options.
beans, they're obvious.
Well,
they're,
wait a minute.
They're there. You've got the red ones, which are the cranberries. That's fine. You got the
This
orange
one
ones
has
with the
kind of a-
carrots.
This may shock you, but it doesn't feel like there's a lot of consistency in the coloration here.
The carrot one we got. The turkey one is the brown tip one.
Okay.
And there's one that's...
I have found one more that's like yellow and
brown?
dark yellow or brown or
You
whatever.
want to do that? Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
Can't tell at this point. Especially with all the other
That's the
flavors.
stuffing.
You think so?
Oh, yep. Yep.
Oh, God, I don't like that one either. Okay.
Oh, I don't either.
Well,
It's terrible.
I truly appreciate Jake and Kristen you sending in these candy corns, but
Oh.
the turkey one's worse. The turkey one, something's really bad about that one.
I disagree.
You
The
think this
stuffing
one's
one,
worse?
there's something on the back end of the stuffing that just attacked me.
You know why? I haven't swallowed it yet. It's still just in my teeth. I haven't. I don't want to. I'm just going to save it. I think the cranberry one's pretty good. That one, out of all of them, is I think the best one. The others just
Ooh,
mix.
I just gotta chill.
Yes.
I just gotta chill.
That's still that's the turkey one haunting you still. So, well, thank you guys for the the turkey dinner candy corn. Did we mention in the beginning we just don't like candy corn too? So that's extra hard.
I'm candy corn-ish. I love the little mellow cream pumpkins, so I'll eat a candy corn.
I mean,
I know.
might in the heart of it be that way, but are you getting that out of your teeth with your pen?
No, I was just chewing on my pen.
gonna say it looked like that.
Subconsciously, that might be what I was doing.
We would give the Riot flowers to show our appreciation, but Obadiah's probably allergic. What isn't he allergic to? This is the Riot on RadioU.
So today's the day that you have to begin asking the question. I mean, some of you will wait till this weekend, but today's a good day. You got to ask yourself, do you want to keep eating Brock's candy leftovers? Or do you want to attack the stuff that you have in the fridge?
Well, I actually think that this might be a sore subject for some, because if you didn't get to go home and, like, say you just picked up food, there's not going to be probably a whole lot of leftovers at that point. You only got leftovers when you go home and your mom would overcompensate
Load
for
you
you being there and
down.
then load you down. But if you did happen to get some leftovers, you just have to know how long until they'll make you sick.
Nikki, I'll tell you what, you got to know when to hold them.
And know when to fold them?
You got to know when to fold them.
And by fold them, we mean throw them away. So how much time do we have for each thing?
Okay, let's break it down a little bit. For the turkey, okay, the turkey needs to be refrigerated within 2 hours of cooking. Now, might be too late. You may have missed that. But if you did, according to foodsafety.gov, you would be able to eat that turkey 3 to 4 days after Thanksgiving.
I think that's doable. I mean, if you do have leftovers, sometimes turkey's the thing that you have the most of.
Yeah, so there's that. So get ready to make some turkey sandwiches, man. Sides, if you've got homemade gravy, it goes in the fridge, and it's good for 2 days.
Yeah, it could just go.
Man, only 2 days.
Well, I mean, gravy, because maybe it has it gets that fat layer on the top or whatever.
Coagulants.
Yeah, so maybe that's why it doesn't do as well. It'll separate on you.
Okay, let's see. Cranberry sauce.
Uh-uh.
Oh, Boy, that one's got a shelf life. That'll last 10 to 14 days in the fridge.
I remember always telling my mom, like, why do we have the cranberry stuff? No one wants it. No one eats it. And then there's leftovers of it, but no one even wants the leftovers. That's why that stuff lasts forever. No one wants it.
So what you're saying is it's not that it's good for 14 days. It'll just sit there for 14 days.
I think cranberry stuff's evil enough to where that's why its soul will last longer before it has to go. So that's why it doesn't get as bad as fast.
Okay, so let's see. Stuffing can last 3 to 4 days in the fridge. Mashed potatoes, yams, and green beans are good for 3 to 5 days. If you have any bread leftovers that are soft crusted, which I don't think we have any. Whatever.
Well, that'd be like a Hawaiian roll or something compared to like a crusty bread.
King's Hawaiian roll.
You could even eat cranberry stuff with that. It would make it okay.
4 to 5 days in the pantry, and then baked pumpkin pie goes in the fridge for 4 days. A baked apple pie can sit in the pantry for 2 days.
It doesn't need to be refrigerated?
It doesn't have to be refrigerated.
Well, I think we would have eaten it already, so it's fine. You take 2 pieces of the pie, and that's the bread, like for the sandwich. And then you put the turkey and the mashed potatoes in between it. It's a lot, but I think it's worth trying.
Well, I'll tell you what, Nikki, I like the way you think.
Well, I like to hear about these leftovers. It tells us we've got through this weekend, so we can get through stuff.
It does. So, okay, there it is.
Worst of the Riot podcast.
Well, Nikki, I'll tell you what. I broke my mic again. Hang on.
I heard some banging in there. Are you okay?
I'm genuinely sorry, everybody. It's been a recurring problem that you haven't heard this morning.
His mic keeps falling down for some reason. It screws in on the top, and sometimes I don't know if it strips or something, but every so often the mics will just fall.
It's weird. I mean, this mic arm was $12. I can't believe that it's...
Well, you've got a lot of use out of it. You got way more use than I thought, so it's not the worst.
So I was looking here. I had no idea this was a thing. Did you know that you can go into a national forest and cut down an evergreen tree and use it as your Christmas tree?
A national forest? Do you have to pay or do you have to get permission?
You have to get a tree permit, which costs $10.
That's way cheaper than Christmas trees, like in a lot, and I bet they're so much prettier. But do we have national forest around us, or I don't think we do?
I will tell you, we don't have one super close, but if you'd be willing to make a drive, there are some national forests that are within, I know, a 2-hour drive of where we are, maybe closer, I don't know.
That's a bit long.
But you can make a whole day of it.
Yeah, and that's why people go to tree lots, so that's why. And they pay like $60 to $80. That's the whole reason.
Yeah.
You can actually,
they're bringing the tree to you.
Yeah, instead of a tree lot, I mean, you can go, depending on like how the setup is this year with, again, all the stuff that goes on. But it is fun if you go slightly out of your city limits and go find one that's like someone's backyard and they have stuff set up, and it's a little bit more fun to go out and pick your tree. But if not, there's nothing wrong with the Costco tree lot, is there? It's fine.
I will tell you, if you ever visit a national forest, I camped in one last year, and I was surprised at their attitude towards wood. I wish I had taken a chainsaw, because they were like, okay, you can't chop down a tree, but any tree that you find that's down is fair game for firewood.
Well, that is weird. So you don't have to bring your own in. You just go get your own there, as long as it's on the ground.
Yeah, I mean, you got to work for it. And I found some people that were chainsawing some up, and they gave it to me, and I just took it and, chopped it up with an axe. But it's not what you would think. But I'm still kind of in awe that they will let you go in. And, of course, you got to get a permit. Mm-hmm. But the fact that you can go in and get a Christmas tree that way kind of blows my mind.
So if you're near a national forest, $10, you got to get the permit. Then you're set. You can go get a nice Christmas tree.
Yeah, it's at recreation.gov if you would like to know.
Are people really still listening to the Riot? You don't have work to do or laundry to fold or literally anything else to do? The Riot, RadioU.
Every single year, I struggle with what to get Nikki for Christmas. And
you don't
she always
struggle.
says,
you fight it, and then you realize, and then you go with what I don't mind getting gift cards, and I'm just happy with that.
So she always says like, oh, I just want to get a gift card. But I know what she actually does is she goes home every year and she's like, Eric, oh my gosh, another gift card, another year.
Why do you think I do? Why? Don't you think I go
Obadiah
home?
would get me something I would enjoy.
Don't you think I go home and go, hey, he got me a great gift card. All right. I'm super excited about that. I have no problem with it. I'm not that type of person that I'm not baiting you into try to find something else.
Well, I will tell you, I appreciate you fronting like this, but I have great news. For a limited time only, the 12 Days of Christmas commemorative coin collection is available.
I don't want this. I don't even need to know any more about it. I don't want this.
These coins are beautiful and feature both the numbers and drawings of each item. So, for example, 12 drummers drumming, that coin has 12 drummers on it and the number 12.
Are these worth anything? Like, is it real currency or is commemorative really real currency?
It's not currency per se.
Because we have a coin shortage still.
I think that these are coins where you're dealing in joy. I think that's where the true worth is.
Just tell me this. If they fell into my piggy bank, which I actually have one that I take to Coinstar when I put in to get an Amazon gift card, would they spit back out at me and then I'd have to take them home again? Or will they be accepted by Coinstar?
Well, Nikki, these are not legal currency.
That's all I need to know.
Do you know why they're not legal currency?
Because they have the fun things on them.
Well, yeah, because the problem with legal currency is when they release it, they need it to circulate. Yeah. And when people get their hands on these coins, they're going to love them so much, they'll never spend them.
If you're like, what to get the riot? I know you guys are so sweet. You send us candy and gifts and all these wonderful things, which please don't. You guys don't need to. Please really don't with the 12 commemorative coins
for Christmas.
For the 12 days of Christmas. I don't want this to show up anywhere. I want this to someone else really wants it, and it needs to stay where they'll appreciate it a lot more than we can.
Well, you know what, Nikki? If you want to continue to have a closed mind, that's fine. But I just am so confident that when you get these coins in your hands, you'll be so overwhelmed that what you're going to do is you're going to thank me.
Oh, I'll do something. And I'll be overwhelmed for sure.
I think you're going to thank me.
It's
That's
hard,
what
though.
I think.
It's nice, you'd be thankful for no matter what someone gives you. But it is hard when someone gives you something that's so out of your ballpark that has nothing to do with something like that you work with or might use. And you're just like, well, wait, what am I supposed to do with this? What am I supposed to do with all 12 coins? I can't even spend them. But this is an option, and it's out there.
Thanks for listening to the Worst of the Riot podcast.
Oh no, I missed it. Do it again.
You can hear us live every day on the RadioU network through the RadioU app or at riot.radiou.com.
It's not a religion. I don't know what it is.
It's just football.